Hey, thanks, Martin. Well, a warmer spring day today, but we've been still a little unsettled with a lot of clouds around, some occasional showers. But temperatures for most today were able to make it into the 60s and 70s. So again, it's felt nice out there. Before the showers were able to roll in, I was able to get out with my son to the playground for a little bit, the park, just kind of walk around, and hopefully we're able to do the same. I know it's not the best mowing weather for a lot of people. Still kind of damp for that, and the chance of rain will only increase into late week. So if you've got that yard work to do, it might have to wait until this weekend or even the next week, because the next couple of days we look pretty unsettled as a strong low pressure system gets ready to move in. Out ahead of the system, we've seen this warm southerly wind start to develop. It's bringing in some moisture. It's bringing in this nice warmer air, and the humidity will really climb as we head into Thursday. You can tell that we start to dry out as we head into the weekend, but tomorrow, that's definitely when we'll have the most moisture available. So we could see some heavier downpours at times. Most of the rain the past few days has been on the lighter end, but tomorrow we have the chance to see some heavier downpours. Also some gusty winds too. The wind will actually be picking up overnight. That's the first thing we'll really start to notice. It'll start to get kind of gusty through early tomorrow morning, and we're going to stay pretty windy through all the way to the end of the week. We do have a wind advisory that goes into effect for 6 o'clock in the morning. It starts then, runs all the way through tomorrow night right now for northwest Pocahontas, western Greenbrier, Fayette, Raleigh. Wouldn't be surprised if more wind advisories popped up elsewhere, if not tomorrow into Friday, because again, it looks to stay gusty for a while. In these particular areas though, gust up to 50 or higher, certainly not out of the question. And really, I think everybody has the chance to see a few gusts in that range tomorrow, especially if we do get any stronger thunderstorms. You know, severe criteria winds are closer to 60 miles an hour, and that's not out of the question. Now, I will say the severe risk tomorrow is not as high as it was the last time around when we had that EF2 tornado, for instance, roll through Fayette. The risk of tornadoes is not zero, but it is much lower than it was last time. We've still got to watch for any weak rotation in some of these storms. Also, not out of the question, but of lower concern will be large hail. The main threats this time around will be gusty winds still within some of these storms, just gusty straight line winds, and also the potential for some isolated flooding, again, because of those heavier spots of rain, especially, again, along and north of I-64. A lot of the heavier stuff is going to be to the north of our area, but we're still going to get a good bit of it. Let's take a close look at this front coming in. Again, it barrels in here through the day tomorrow. Lots of moisture moving in from the south. Now, once this front gets through, colder air comes in for the end of the week. So we'll have a brief cool down on Friday, but we recover pretty quickly after that. And here, again, another look at Futurecast. Tonight, just some spotty rain. And then tomorrow, we gradually grow more unsettled. We're in the 60s, 70s again, plenty of heat for the storms to work with. By the late afternoon and evening, that's when we're looking at the most activity. I'll be watching that radar really closely tomorrow. Again, cooler behind the system Friday, still wet. Could actually see some snowflakes at really high elevations Friday night, but nothing significant. We warm up quickly through the weekend. Nice into early next week, rather.